Spawn of Satan!
Okay, stay together.
Wait a sec, I think I got a lighter.
Quick, light it up.
What's good? One question, y'all ready to get spooky?
Yo, you played a good game, now it's time to die. My machine gun funk's unbelievable like the legend from Bed-Stuy. It is I, the one they call Smalls Bane. After I put the mask on, everybody scream my name. Blood curdling pain, probably pulled over beats. Muay Thai knees to the back breaker is how you meet defeat. I am the streets, it's time you fake stop rhyming about me. My punches are too powerful, just ask your crew's top MC. Boy, I'm Science Spooky, the most unruly. Am I headed to the top? Absolutely. Me and the Ghost Squad block your path to success. You already know I go beast mode and hit y'all with the gorilla press. So spit fire or die rhyming. I see you repest with my killer instinct. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Flow style too defiant. Y'all be kicking mad nonsense. Top this, you're better off trusting the process. The grimiest. Make sure you never forget. It's a gift. How I'll curse you for biting my shit. I'm dramatic. Your jewels or your fucking life. Dead the issue. Catch you in the AC lounge and still give you a slice. There's no saving your mind. My bars are ahead of their time. I'm spooky by design. Sharp blades, sever your spine. You better stay on your grind. I'm the grimiest of all time. There's no saving your mind. My bars are ahead of their time. I'm spooky by design. Sharp blades, sever your spine. You better stay on your grind. I'm the grimiest of all time. A tribe called Poltergeist or just spooky, yeah.
Hey, we are here. Chris sees the internet.
What's up? What's up?
The chat room is lit. Let's go already.
What's up?
We're off to a good start. Me and Mike were having like a really dope conversation, and then we were like, yeah, we should probably do that on our show.
Deep conversation.
We should do that on our show since that's what our show is. And we're all like, no, like don't go live yet. We're still having this conversation. But we forgot that this show is basically just a conversation. So what we were talking about, though, we can get right into it, right? Mm-hmm. So what we were talking about is
well, before we do that,
yes.
we gotta
PlatformCollection.com. Yeah, PlatformCollection.com. Go there. You guys have tuned in for a good night, by the way. This is a 1 week away, 1 week removed from the greatest competition in sports history ever, I think, really.
I mean, they must understand right now. They know why we're number one in weight loss entertainment.
Weight loss entertainment. I mean, Oprah's calling us. Everybody wants an interview.
We're doing it, we told them.
Yeah, but the Chris Sees the Internet Weight Loss Challenge, I mean, I think it just delivered. Who would have thought that the great Curtis King would join so eagerly, you know? Who would have thought that we would have had so much controversy? I mean, controversy. Cheating, NASA involved.
Sex scandals.
You know? Money being exchanged. But yeah,
animal abduction.
That's what it is. Chris Sees the Internet. Guys, can you believe it? Remember when we first started this challenge? You guys didn't think we were going to finish it. Oh. Because we didn't think we were going to finish it. But, now we're a week away. Me and Mike have hit our goal multiple times. We've also gone past our goal back up, but it doesn't matter. We're in the fight.
Right? We're already past the finish line.
Yeah, we've already passed the finish line. Now it's just about pride. And I know Mike has a lot of scores to settle, which we're going to get into for sure. I feel like this week is a little more peaceful. Hip Hop Eddie is away because he has a cold.
Rest in peace.
God damn, Mike is on one today. But yeah, and then Gene Flo, I'm sure he's just throwing up over a toilet, right? He's just.
I hope he's training.
Probably making himself throw up somewhere.
I hope he's training hard.
Yeah.
I hope he's lathering up the baby oil and looking himself in the mirror.
I don't know if you want to lather it.
You know, gently rub, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't want it to splash. You don't want any splashes on the mirror.
No splashes.
Then there's mirror wipes, and then you got to get glass cleaner.
But we digress. But he needs
to sit in front of the mirror and look at himself. Take a really long look in his eyes
and see what's really going on. Right.
Show what flexes that he's going to be able to show off that night, because it's a pose off.
It's a pose off.
I'm showing off the.
Oh, he's in the chat room already. Okay.
Showing off the deltoids.
He's already here. Well, we'll get back to that. PlatformCollection.com. Make sure you guys also check us out over at 2mex TV on YouTube. Go there, 2mex Cinema. Crappy, awesome, all that. Platform Collection. But so the conversation we were having was, if you're an artist and you're in an artist community, right? And basically, how long do you stay in that artist community before you're just like taking up room, right? Like, I think that a lot of times what happens in artist communities is that we forget the point is to graduate to the larger world community, right? And in the artist community is where if done correctly, we all kind of like sharpen each other's swords, right? We encourage each other. We try to fix all the things and then go out into the world. And I think what happens a lot of times is people get stuck in the scene, right? Like you get into your local scene, say, and you kind of get stuck there because you think it's the point, right? Like the point is, I want all these people to like me. Or whatever it is. Or I want to be the best one amongst the local artists or whatever.
Some kind of validation.
Some sort of validation, which is all understandable. But I'm not talking about people who are seeking that. I'm talking about people, once you've attained some sort of level of like, say you're at the top of the bill all the time, or you're hosting every event, right? I hosted a lot of events. You've hosted events. You've done top of the bill stuff. Like, how long... Is it our responsibility to remove ourselves from that? Right? Is it our responsibility to go like, okay, hold on. I've been in my fourth year of college for a while now. I need to get on with this. Or or concede. I mean, I guess that would be another option. I'm not saying anybody has to do that. I'm just saying I'm trying to figure it out. Obviously, I'm not conceding. I know you're not conceding. But is it time to move on? Right? Is it time to move on once you've been there at the top of a bill for so long in your city or in your scene? Or because I was thinking about legacy. Right? Like if you're in this and you want to build a legacy and you want to you want to leave something for the community, then the thing is to basically choose your replacements. If you're at the top of the bill, that the people at the top of the bill should be, if you're building community, working with artists that they feel like will be at their level and doing the things they're doing. And I'm not sure we do that well. I'm only talking about I'm in San Diego, but we have a greater scene where it kind of encompasses LA, the Inland Empire, Oxnard, where we all kind of know each other. We all work, but it's also like, how long do we stay? I tweeted something the other day because I truly believe this, like as an artist, like I don't think you should your conversation on stage, if say like you're a rapper, shouldn't be with the people on stage with you or the people on the bill. It should be with you and the audience. Yeah. They did pay to come here to see some, you know what I mean? Like it is the conversation there, you know, you wouldn't be there if it wasn't for them. Not you. If it was all just rappers, then who cares, right? Then who would give a fuck? Like the audience who takes in our art and puts it in there every day. Yeah, because they're important part. Yeah, not other rappers.
The relationship with the audience is integral,
right?
You know, to the whole process, and you know, I think it's the most deserving, especially since they're the ones who sacrifice a part of themselves. Yeah, you know, they give up their day, they give up their time.
Right. Whereas, like artists, this is what we do. Yeah. So if you're making art for the sake of other artists, that's it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it feels a little weird. Like I want to have a conversation with the audience, right? That's who I want to talk to. Yeah. And quite frankly, like other than people that I really am into, I don't care what any other artist has to say. Like I just don't. Just like I don't care what my neighbor's doing right now. Yeah, I don't give a like. It's the same thing. Why would I? I feel like in a lot of artist communities, it's the equivalent of looking over the neighbor's fence constantly. We're constantly looking over the neighbor's fence. Like, hey, what's going on over here? How's this affect me? What are you guys? Imagine if that's how we all lived. Yeah. But we do it as artists to each other all the time. All the time. What are you doing over there? Hey, let me see that. Hey, what does that affect me? Are you taking my space? Oh shit. Like I don't like smoke. Why is there smoke? Like, you know, like I don't know, man. But I do think that if I want to take responsibility for my own role in it, and I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't. We have had a pretty good year. Exceptional year. And there's a lot of opportunities coming up. I don't, you know, like, I think we need to cultivate bills for the next generation, for the next people that are coming up, so that there's a long line of sharing the stage, you know? Because that's what that's all we do with other artists is we share. Remember, that's what it's called, share the stage. Because technically we're all in the same place. We're all talking with the audience, right? Unless you're not. And if you're not, then maybe that's why it's not working. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, that's what we were talking about, though. That's what was holding up the show.
No, I think it's a very valid point, you know, especially considering the audience's relationship with the artist and whether or not they support, you know, and people coming there just to see a show, you know, right, and then becoming fans. You know, there's a lot that goes into it, and especially holding spots for, you know, and keeping kind of a younger, I wouldn't say younger, but, you know, an up and coming collective of artists from getting the same kind of, you know, opportunities you did.
Right. You know? Because I think you can, I was sharing this with you. I remember coming up and as an artist, as a young artist, and at the beginning, you're not in the know. Right? You're not in like in the inner circles. You don't really know how things work. You're hoping if you get offered a show, you're like, oh shit, but you don't really know how any of it works. Or in fact, most of the time you think the people throwing the show have figured something out so crazy that you would never figure out that you might need them forever.
Yeah.
But the reality is that you don't. Like, that's not really how it works. Like, it's, and I'm being completely honest, it would only benefit me to say that it does work like that. But I'm not going to lie, it doesn't fucking work like that. Like, literally, the people who threw the show were just like brave enough ones, the smart enough ones to see the vision and put it together. But it's more about execution. Anyone literally could do that if you just executed it.
Yeah. Right.
But artists tend to fall victim to like bad promoters, because of these things, right? Because of all these different facets of mostly people just not knowing how it works. And so I think one of the things that any artist can do, like if you find some notoriety within your city or whatever, is move on. Leave your city, go somewhere else, and help spread the energy of your city. Right? If like say you blow up, Mike, and you leave San Diego, all you can do is benefit San Diego by doing well. As long as you keep San Diego up, you say, hey, I'm from San Diego. That's where I can. You just say the truth. It will bring more and more eyes to the city. Yeah. Right? If you're in LA, like there's parts of LA that go like, we don't get any love because we're over here. Well, the best way to do that is like to blow somebody up. Get somebody out of the city, or you get out of the city. If you're the one who's thinking about it, you get out of the city and see if that can help give back. But I think at a certain point, just taking advantage of the resources starts to become a negative thing if you've done it so many times. Like, I was thinking about this. This is what started this conversation. Is I was wondering if Parker and I combined. I know Parker he might have done it on his own, but combined may have played all the bills in San Diego. So at one point, I may have played them all. We should. It's not that I'm not, but I'm saying an artist in my position should be looking to go do that somewhere else. Is like you got to take that out into the world. After a while, you're only performing in front of people you know. It doesn't prove anything. Yeah. Right? It's especially if you're an artist trying to figure out your art and trying to push it to another level. The only way to truly test that is in front of people you don't know. That's the only way. That's the only way to really test that. Once somebody really gets to know you, they're seeing it through different eyes. You know? And you've seen examples of that. You know, we've all seen examples of where somebody will come in almost like a hobbyist. But because they've seen them grow in the scene, they'll occupy like top bill stuff, but they're not even trying to like do anything with it. They don't even really, it's just a hobby. Yeah. But because they've been seen so many times, it's they call it the classroom effect. Interesting. Right? Like, you know, like a girl might think a guy is cute 2 months into the school because they've been in the classroom for so long. You know, same way. Yeah, I think it's the same thing. Is if you see artists over and over again, your walls just come down. And then, but is that honest? Are you getting an honest response for your art? No, you're not. No, not at all. Right? No. It just becomes. Yeah, they're almost letting you slide. Yeah. And so I think it's imperative that artists of all types, if you're just an artist person, like local is not the point. It's really not. If you're trying to make this like a living and trying to keep expanding your art, just in the notion of expanding your art, like to keep expanding your art, well, then obviously you have to leave the city at some point, right? And so I hope to like help with that more this year. Like I really have like a want to help within our scene, like really bring up and cultivate places for artists to like grow. And one of the ways I can do that is get out of those places. Yeah. Because I'm not in that position. Right. I should give those spots up to people who can really, really use them. And I think,
I think it's a good ethos that you're adopting, because it's like for somebody else, another artist, you're like you said, you're holding up that kind of development for them.
Right. Like say if I
mean the world to them,
consistently a headliner at this one show every year, and you've been working as an artist, you're doing all the right things, and you will eventually meet a point of like, well, if this guy doesn't give up the spot, because it's it's no longer, most of the stuff now that I have is because of I've built a really good network. Right. I'm not saying I didn't put in the work artistically. Obviously I have, but I built up a good network. So it's not that hard for me to get shows or for, so then if it's a local thing, I don't really have any, what am I doing? Like that could go to somebody who has no shows. Yeah. And that could be their thing to get them to the next level, and on my part, I should be expanding the art, and that could be the way that I give back. Like I want to be able to get into a position where for my scene, I'm able to put some real money into it. Like that's what I want. I'd like to see our more artists earn money, because I think at some point, not at some point, I already am. I'm already tired of watching my artist friends starve and suffer. In like the illusion that's keeping it real. Yeah. That's a slave mentality. Yeah. Right? Like don't escape the plantation because it's scary out there. You don't want to go out there. But they've trained us like that. They trained us all like that, to like not take those chances of, we're a slave to whatever, fear, a slave to doubt. But the reality is like, right on the other side, we always say this, right? Right on the other side of that is complete freedom. And it's probably what you should be seeking. And you should probably be talking to an audience that feels the thing you're doing specifically. Right? And then have that conversation, because this is mostly why we're not that special, man. There's a lot of conversations going on. You don't have to have them all. Have the one you're having with your audience. Have that discussion. And then watch how that grows if you really water those plants. Watch how that grows. But I think people get afraid, and so they try like a shotgun effect. I want to make everybody happy, but that's impossible, man.
Speaking of shotguns.
Yes.
Gene Flow, March 21st.
I like the segue.
Welcome to the gun show.
Welcome to the motherfucking gun show, bro. Don't you know?
Just wait till I lather up some Greek oil.
Are you already ready to weigh in? Or where are you at? Do you want to weigh in already?
We're gonna take a bye week because because
Eddie's not here,
leading up into WrestleMania.
Well, Kurt's. Oh, I see. I kind of like that. What do you guys think, guys? Do you guys think we should do a bye week? Because Eddie's not here, but Kurt's going to be here at the top of the hour. I don't know. Yeah, let's think about it. Let's go. Maybe we won't have weigh in. I'll weigh in. I don't care. I'll definitely weigh in. I definitely think I'm good this week for sure.
Catch weight.
Yeah. Dude, hold on. There's some internet stuff.
Yeah, let's look at let's go.
We haven't been on the internet in a while.
Let's see the internet for a minute.
We've been over here dealing with fat. Oh, did you? So what did he do? I heard Bill Burr. Bill Burr intentionally makes politically incorrect jokes.
No, I'm not too familiar with what happened with Bill
So
Burr.
he just got canceled, apparently.
Oh, no. What did he do?
Which, I'm going to say this. You can't cancel Bill Burr.
Yeah, I mean...
If you follow Bill Burr, you can't cancel Bill Burr.
Of all the salacious stuff that he said, he's a real comedian. Like, he says what he means. And
all right, hold on. Let's see. Let's see if we
white male doing all this Latino stuff. And the Grammy goes... All right. Hey, how many feminists are like going nuts? So why is this cis white male doing all this Latino stuff? And the Grammy goes...
That for that.
And that's funny.
How many feminists are like going nuts?
Not to offend anybody.
Why is this white male doing all this Latino stuff?
He's mostly making fun of him, like the ridiculousness of Bill Burr doing tropical Latin album.
He's a ginger, for Christ's sake. And he's
dude, here's the problem with the canceling thing. Though.
Yeah.
And this is... Do I think people need to be held accountable for
bigotry,
spewing
you know,
bullshit. Yeah.
Sure.
But I kind of think you already are. Like, do you really think that motherfuckers say stupid shit all the time and it doesn't come back to them? It always comes back to them. Like, they definitely don't need a whole generation trying to cancel somebody. And that shit with Bill Burr, that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's over. And here's the weird thing about that, right? True or not, correct me if I'm wrong. If you're a feminist, not making fun of you is what's offensive. Right?
Well,
because you're a woman. If I'm like, I can't make fun of you because you're a woman, that's actually what the offense is, right? Because then that means you're not equal. So if you're a true feminist, you're like, no, like they made fun of a guy right before this.
Yeah.
Right? That's.
I mean, I try to not to attribute any logic to cancel culture.
I get you.
Because I think it's devoid of it because, there's, we have free speech for a reason.
Yep.
And unfortunately, if it hurts people's feelings or if it is racist or, stereotypical or whatever, you can't be mad that, you can be upset and be hurtful, but you can't be like, I demand this person never work again and cancel his, sources of income. And now he's forced to have to be a pariah, some kind of pariah in society that can't ever make an appearance or work again without people bringing up, some kind of thing.
So look at some of these responses.
It just doesn't seem like
look at this response. Bill Burr is the perfect example of why white men deserve to be kept in cages. Dude, that's disgusting, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, what he said was it was a funny observation. He's a ginger white guy giving out the tropical Latin.
But here's the
Grammy?
thing. Look. What if he said, I don't, instead of like making a joke about it, what if like he implied that he doesn't like feminists? Like maybe he just comes out, I don't like feminists, and people
because he said feminist because that was a broad general term.
Well, because he knows that it's the triggering thing to do. He's a comedian. The service comedians do for us is they trigger us so that we can have these things to think about and talk about. He literally served you guys up a nice piece of fucking shit pie, and you guys ate that shit. You don't think that Bill Burr's a very intelligent dude. I don't know if you've ever heard this dude. He's a super intelligent dude. By the way, married to a black woman who's a feminist, a very vocal feminist. So he's always fucking with
and
people.
He's fought this censorship kind of
forever. They've tried to cancel him before.
They tried to cancel him before. It's almost
because as soon as you do a little research, click on the computer, you realize like, okay, yeah, he's fucking around. Like he's actually really down for. He has a black daughter who he's raising as a feminist.
Exactly, and it's just too funny that everybody takes everything at face value now and uses that to persecute people.
Well, the thing is, I
wonder how that's going to be in years from now. What the repercussions of this kind of cultural shift is going to take on society.
Why did our chat go out? I think that this is the problem with canceling. Well, first of all, canceling to want to cancel somebody. That's less than a murder or someone who's causing physical, emotional harm, like direct to somebody, right?
Yeah.
Because we can't just go like, well, that did hurt a bunch of people. Dude, you know how many bad songs I hear on the radio? That shit hurts my feelings constantly. Imagine if I just got on the radio, I tweeted, we need to cancel this song because this song doesn't mean any, like, this is the problem, is that there's no empathy in cancel culture. Right? Yeah. That is what it lacks severely because what you're not doing is telling us how to fix it.
Yeah, it's zero tolerance.
You're saying get rid of that person. And I think that needs to get broken down. What do you mean? You mean kill him? Like what do you mean get rid of him? What do you mean?
Let him never work again?
Yeah, make him never so that he can starve and die and then his kids, like, what do you mean? What does that mean? Don't no one talk to him? Shame. Nobody look at him. Like it's so elementary. And I think one of the biggest problems that's especially happening on the internet is that we're paying attention to it. These are kids that are banging pots and going, ah, and throwing tantrums. And we're going, oh no, what do we do? You let them do what they always do. Let them cry it out. They're dealing, trust me. Guys, let's talk about this for real. Like, most of the cancel shit, right?
Yeah.
It has to do with a sensitivity issue, right? And is it okay to be super sensitive? Yes, it's super okay. It's super okay. But you shouldn't tell anybody that they, like, if they're not super sensitive, that they shouldn't be that. Like, then you're doing the same fucking thing. You don't get that? Like, telling people what they should do and how they should live by threat of cancel, how is that anything different than what a dictator does? Like, how is that any different? Because again, how are you defining cancel? To me, it's, I mean, dude, they literally just said this dude should be put in a cage, right? This one dumb person. Bill Burr is not funny. What he said wasn't funny. I disagree. I laughed immediately when he said it. Obviously, some people found it funny.
You know what I trip on? It's like, if, say, the person who made that statement about him being kept in cages, right? Like,
Yeah.
What's the inverse of that? Right?
Yeah.
If somebody said that about somebody else, that person would be outraged. They would say, how dare they? But because it's applied, or applied to Bill Burr, and he's supposed to be this collective pariah, right?
Right. He represents it. Dude, how long have they been, you know this because you're a big comedy fan, but straight up, how long have they tried to make Bill Burr the white man poster child, and he's defeated it every time?
Every time.
Because he's not.
At least 10, 20 years.
What did I literally just say? He's married to a black feminist, right? And has been with her, by the way, his whole life.
Yeah.
like just do a little research what he has
role
talked
model,
about. Dude,
he's
it's just crazy. And then I don't understand why people aren't trying to. Well, I think it's going to happen. This is mostly my thing, because guys, all you people trying to cancel people, here's the real shit.
Everyone with their finger over the button.
Yeah, here's the real shit. Like, I love y'all. Like, y'all are fucking up a little bit. Like, because you're not doing anything in a caring way. You're literally saying, out with anything I disagree with, and you understand how dangerous that is. Just look through the history of the world. Type up on Instagram people who wanted people to stop doing things. You know what I mean? Like, just because they didn't like it. I don't even want to name the dictators because it gets so cliche, right? People are going to say, you used the H word. Like, but that's what happened, right? Like, somebody decided these are the only acceptable things. Anyone who's not with them, fuck you, you're dead. That has happened multiple times throughout history. The fact that in America, the land of the free, we're even playing with the idea of canceling somebody? What the fuck are you talking about? Literally, the nation was founded on people who are being canceled. It doesn't make any sense. But again, here's the thing that we need to do. Especially the people in the middle, right? That I feel there's a large group of us. I'm one of those people who I'm not in the old school. I'm not in the new school. I'm right in I'm your big brother. That's where we all are. And I share with a bunch of big sisters and big brothers. And we're kind of watching this thing go on, of these battles of, like, our parents' generation and the new generation are battling it out. Yeah. Right? Because the boomers and the people who came before us, a lot of what they've known is been decimated. Yeah. And they're a generation that bought it all. They bought it all hook, line, and sinker. The government is good. Police are good. There's no corruption. People get treated fairly in the U.S. They bought the whole thing. And then we have a new generation who was born because a lot of the stuff we did, exposing a lot of shit, right? We are the generation of 90s hip hop and, right, like Public Enemy and like, right? And because of a lot of stuff that they've learned from this generation, they're trying to use those tactics and stuff in an incorrect way of, like, addressing problems, right? Because they're like, let's be aggressive. We need to be aggressive about it and just cancel it all. Yeah. But what?
I'm kind of interested of
Yeah.
like, you know, how history plays out because you can
How they're going to
almost-
see this?
Well, yeah,
I think they're going to see this like witch trials.
Yeah,
I
well,
think we're going to look at it later on,
Mhm.
and generations from now are going to be like, wait, so what happened to that artist? Oh, he wrote some things on this thing called Twitter that people used to be into. They used to read each other's shit. And then somebody read it and they were like, we don't like that. And then told a bunch of people. And then people made that dude, like that dude killed himself or something.
Yeah.
And, oh, okay. People will look at that as like, how barbaric. Like, don't you guys care about each other? Like, you don't care about each other at all? Like, what the fuck? What was he doing before that?
What's like
Oh, well, he was making us laugh before that. He was making, we liked him before, but he said that one thing and no.
Yeah.
That's insane, man. It's insane. And people to say like he should, like let's cancel. Look, bro, I'm a Mexican. I'm Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm only like one generation removed from my people, like my family coming here. Like, but to say you should cancel all white men, come on, man, come on. Like that's that stupid people talk. Like that's not helping the issue. You were going to kill all white men? Is that what it is? Like we're just going to get rid of? How does that fucking make sense?
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense. And I'm definitely not voting yes on that because I know what happens when you vote yes on that. Again, go to any part of history. The people who looked the other way, they came for those people next. I know how this works. This is elementary. And that's why it's so stupid when they think that they can cancel like this. And I'm glad to see artists stepping up, especially comedians. Dude, for me, one thing, comedians, they're off fucking limits, bro. That is their job. Mm-hmm. Their job is to provoke. Because if we don't have those voices provoking, dude, who knows what this is going to... This will look bad. None of us will want to live here, trust me. None of us will. If we're all like robots and we all have to think the same thing and like the same things and do all the same things, what the fuck? Why would we want to be here then?
Yeah.
Like we could, no way, bro. No way. It's insane that we allow, I think people need to start canceling the cancelers. You know what I mean? Just so they can get a little feel and then bring them back under and bring them back over and go, here, little brother. Like, I know you were crazy. You got mad. You got mad. I understand.
Two negatives make a positive, right?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not show like, hey guys, this is not the way you do this. Like, you know what? There's a big one going on right now, right? And I like it because it's a great example of the artist doing something wrong. He really did do something wrong, and it sounded like he had a problem. Have you heard of Chris D'Elia?
Yes.
Okay, so Chris D'Elia, let me bring him up.
Is he accused pedophile?
No, no, dude, don't say it. Take that back. Take it back, bro. Yeah, he is not because, and I know that this fool is dealing with it, right?
Yeah.
And so it's crazy that a lot of these, like, say it right here. It says faces child porn lawsuit from woman who says he had sex with her at 17, right? And so he's come out. I saw his interview. By the way, I'm not a Chris D'Elia fan. I'm not into his comedy that much, but he reached out to the person, right? The person publicly. He's seeking help because I guess this is what happened. She was a groupie at a show. He hooked up with her before she turned 18. Boom, busted. Hey, he fucked up. He fucked up. You should have fucking known. You fucked up. And yes, every guy could be like, but it's hard. It's hard. We live in the world where you need to know, motherfucker. You better fucking know. I don't care if you even look a little underage. You ain't coming backstage. Fuck that shit. That's just the reality of it. And here's he did that, right? But then he reached out, apologized. Shouldn't we be in a situation like this? Shouldn't we as a society go like, okay, how does he fix it? Because he has to fix it. So let's give him the opportunity to fix it, right? Instead of going,
but he broke the law though, right?
He's never going to fix it. No. It actually, none of it's been founded. Nothing has been founded.
He didn't admit to it.
No. He said he's never had sex with anybody underage.
Oh.
But he did send like tweets and like some shit. And so apparently no investigation has proven anything yet. It's been over like a year now, 2 years. I think the girl just started. he's just starting to work his way back in. He's been very honest on his YouTube. Check out his YouTube. He's been very honest. It's kind of cringy to watch, but he's manning up and going like, yeah, dude, I was fucking everything. Like, I was basically a sex guy. First time I ever had money. And I probably didn't. I wasn't thinking about that. I was like, you're in the club. You should be here. It's 21 and up to get in the club. You must be. And I'm not. I just wasn't. And this dude looked, at the time when this happened, he looked super young too. And so this happens, right? But nonetheless, I don't care what the opinion. I'm not here to state an opinion. I think he fucked up. I always feel like you got to look to yourself. You put yourself in this. Obviously, you put yourself in a situation that should not have happened. But now what? Now what? Like, so stone him? Like, let's take him out and kill him. Kill him? Really? Kill him? So here's the thing. Say the girl sues and wins. Is it over now?
No, I think he'd be liably with lieu of criminal charge.
No. But I'm saying, say it doesn't. Say it's just a civil case, because it's a civil case, because there are no.
Because there's no facts.
No, he's not been arrested, never been charged with anything. So
I mean, if he gets charged,
and it's far enough. By the way, it's also past the statute of limitation. Yeah. So
I mean, if he's convicted of the civil case, that's going to be at the end of his career.
Right, but why?
I mean, well, because nobody's going to tolerate somebody who's a child sex offender.
No, I'm saying again, we can't say that though, right? Because if he has not been charged. Because, dude, you know how the civil cases work, right? It's not a criminal charge.
No.
There is nothing. He won't even have to, like, register or anything. Like, that's not how that works.
Oh, okay.
It's literally just damages. Like, I think this
damages?
happened. You say it didn't. Let's take it to court. They're going to decide whether I should get money for this happening. If she gets money for this happening, then what? So should it be over? Because then she won, right?
I mean, I would, if I were him, I would retain a publicist that.
No. All I'm asking, in your opinion, should it be over then? Should he be able to go back to work now then? Because
Sure, but he's going to always have that stigma.
That doesn't matter, right? That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to talk about as a society. We need to get past the
employment and stuff like that. I mean, would you feel comfortable working side by side with him? If knowing that information,
again though, this is
I'm just saying that.
I know, but follow me on this real quick. Knowing what information?
That if he gets charged, I was saying if he gets convicted,
he's not. Case. No. That's already passed, Mike. He can't. It's only a civil case that's up, and it just happened. She just filed a civil case because he was about to get back to work.
Well, like say in comparison to like OJ, right? OJ beat the charges criminally.
We're not talking about Mike. You're going way off.
I'm just saying in comparison.
No. There's no comparison. There is zero comparison.
But you just said he's charged with a civil case, right?
Right.
So
I see. I see what you're saying. Yes.
So if he's charged, like I said, OJ was convicted in a civil court, right? People still say, "Oh, that means you still murdered them," right?
Yeah.
Like it's the same with him, even if he's not.
So is there an issue with that? You think?
I mean, with the stigma of having
just stigma.
Sure, I think sometimes.
Because is it a killer?
Sure. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So again, there's a gap, right? Like, so what if they're able to cancel everybody? If they're able to cancel everybody they want to cancel, wouldn't that at some point tip the scales to like just a bunch of underemployed people who can't do anything? Like, if you just let them go, okay, cancel whoever. Isn't that what's going to happen? Like, that's what's going to happen, right? Like.
I mean, maybe
what are we going to do with? I just want to know what we're going to do with these people.
Like, use I'd say maybe Roseanne for an example, right? She said that statement about Valerie Bertinelli.
I remember,
right?
Yep.
And so the joke, like when I saw what she said, it was just an observational joke, right?
Yeah.
An observational humor. It's a little edgy, but I didn't think it was out of the lines where she absolutely had to lose her TV show, the rights to her image, the rights to her comedy. Any revenue from any like sitcom or like reruns and stuff in the future, especially being a SAG union member, I think she got ejected from the union, things like that detrimental to your career, especially for her just to legally earn money as of what she does.
Right.
So she'd have to find other means,
And this is, I guess this is what I'm asking. If you're the person who was, they say like the initial person who was offended by it, by what Roseanne said.
Like, what's enough?
I'm saying if you were that person, are you happy? Like if she dies poor, was that the point? Like, you know what I mean? I'm saying like, what is the point? What were you trying to get out of it? I want her to be sorry. I'm pretty sure she's fucking sorry. Well, she's only sorry because she's losing money. Well, but how do you make her be sorry? Like,
but then there's the ripple effect, I guess, through society.
That
where you see what happened to her, so it makes other people
but it also makes other people not say what they mean, and thus we don't know how everybody it was the same thing with the Me Too thing. Remember the Me Too when and for a good reason, Me Too existed.
Absolutely, for
an absolute good reason, but there was no then what answer to it. Right. And then what it ended up happening. This is what I think is happening to the Me Too thing. Dude, by the way, have you seen what's happening in the UK?
No, not.
Okay, so.
I try to stay out of the British politics.
UK female rights. Dude, I mean, talk about. Dude, women in the UK are dealing with this. So there's a huge, not just a resurgence, but this has apparently been going on for a long time.
They don't have equal rights in the UK?
Well, listen to this. Well, actually, here's the thing. No, they don't. Not right now. They've been actually they're recommending that women be in the house by 6 p.m. And this is why, dude, dude, trust me, when you hear why, you won't be laughing.
Well, I mean, it's violence, right? There's some kind of...
Dude, they're literally being assaulted daily, right? Okay, but here's the thing. This is what... People are going to go like, well, how does that have anything to do with Me Too? Well, this is what happens. There are asshole men in the world that hate women, and they're pieces of fucking shit, and they're probably not savable. There's a bunch of them. And if that's the case, Me Too is definitely not making them speak out, right? Like they're hiding, if anything, right? Because now they have to take this shit all to hiding. Right, because it's not publicly acceptable. But do you think that stops them? That's ridiculous. That's like saying newspapers stop murders because hey, we could put them in the paper now. We show that it doesn't stop anything. That doesn't stop anything, is what I'm saying. So if that's all you want to do, then what's going to happen? What are you laughing?
I just say it's funny because that would suck, really, right? Just would be a hard, it would be hard to do,
but this is what they're doing, though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't. It doesn't seem like it's that hard for them to do it at all. They're literally, someone will literally go cancel this person, and then they're off and running.
Yeah,
cancel culture has become a culture to itself,
now
where it's
thought,
not even
right?
about
somebody can just make that thought, and they get on with their day.
Yep,
and that thought will
just off and going,
destroy someone's life.
Yeah,
in a meaningful way where it's lack of income. I
think I thought for sure. Well, I was just reading an article because here's the thing that I thought, especially the stuff in the UK. This is one of the things I question in the UK. Where are the other guys at?
I don't know why they don't address the levels of violence.
Right.
That are
so think
there.
about what must be going on behind closed doors, Mike.
Well,
if the normal guy isn't stepping up and going hey man, what the fuck? Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's an issue. That's something that needs to get stopped. Right? Somebody saying something, making fun of a feminist. How are those two things comparable?
Yeah.
But you're treating them the same, right? They're this serious or the council people are treating it like it's the same.
Yeah,
there's no differentiating how serious something is.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't, differentiate that kind of anger and stuff to stuff that really matters. It always feels so arbitrary.
Well, because isn't cancel culture part of privilege?
Pop culture, yeah, I guess.
We'd say that, right?
Pop culture.
Because in America, we have the chance to think about what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Whereas in say Mexico,
Yeah, they don't have that.
It's not a big issue. South Africa, it's not a big, because there's other fucking things going on.
But then now you see,
You think
like,
the Gaza Strip, they're all like, we need to get some cancel culture.
But now
going
you
on.
see how like the other cultures have adopted the Western culture.
Oh yeah,
and so they do their own version of the Me Too and all these other areas. And
dude, here's the thing: in
have a ripple effect globally.
If we lived in Afghanistan right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my people in Afghanistan, by the way. I know you can't watch us. But we would not be. We probably wouldn't be able to be on.
No, absolutely not
at all. Right. But that's what I'm saying. If you live under that kind of regime,
yeah.
When you hear something like you should cancel somebody, you think you put that in a positive light ever? You're like, no, that's what got us here.
Right.
That's what literally got us into this situation. We can't say shit because somebody said that shit offends me. Kill those people.
And there are fundamentalist and secularist societies like that.
Of course.
You know, and theological societies.
And I think that's where I think like a lot of the younger generation who participates in this, not all the young, and it's not all of them, by the way. It's a minimal amount that are very loud. But when you look at the real numbers, it's not. It's like, dude, they literally tried to cancel Eminem last week. That's not going to happen, by the way. You're fucking nuts.
I mean, you think at the time can you imagine if he came out today? It would just.
Right now?
Yeah,
no, he couldn't.
He couldn't. I mean, just you think the brave. I don't think an artist would be brave enough to release something like that now.
Let's see what. Dude, that just made me think. Let me look on Eminem's videos and see what his comments are. Let's find one of his old ass. Is the one that he's Stan is. That Stan's a big one, right? Stan might be one of his worst ones ever. This one. This is the one, right?
Starting today.
Gotta put the volume on. Off real quick. Fuck you, Verizon. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one. So it's the Rihanna where he says, if you ever cheat on me, I'm gonna burn the whole house. Or something. Mm-hmm. You know, he threw his mom and his wife in a fucking lake in a song. Like, you do remember that part, right? But that was cool.
They're screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice for my teenage years. You know.
Yeah. Okay, but let's read the comments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I
would
gotta
imagine it's. He's getting some repercussions from those statements that he makes.
Okay. The people who like this comment officially before 3 billion views. The people who like this comment is officially before 3 billion views. Okay. Oh, it has 3 billion views? Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Holy shit. Let's hold up here.
And that commercial that played before it. It's monetized, right?
Well, oh yeah.
So
this
that video.
So this music video, people, for you guys to know. Let's see, 3 billion. I mean, you're looking at 6 figures just off of this music video stream. So, but anyways, so this guy's saying that all the people that liked it before it got all those views because he's saying people watched it after the thing. Because now he has 356,000 dislikes. But on 1 billion views, like, that's nothing. That means you guys who are trying to cancel him don't matter in the scheme of this thing right here. Do you understand that? 356,000 to 10 million people disagree with you. Just put that into context and maybe ask yourself, should I rethink how I'm seeing this? Because either me and my 356,000 people are 100% right and everybody else is fucking stupid and doesn't know what they're talking about, or 10 million people might have a different perspective than my own. It's something to look at it. Let's see. The kids wanting to cancel him don't understand the song. The song is about an abusive, toxic ass relationship. Right. That's all he was talking about. So we got to cancel anything that shows anything bad. Let's see. Here to support Eminem. This song wasn't meant for snowflakes who find everything offensive. Okay. For everyone wondering, Gen Z is the generation trying to cancel him. Let's see. Who is Gen Z exactly? I just want to see the age range.
The youth, as they like to say.
Oh, shit. Hold on. My bad. If Curtis is, I bet you he has been. My bad, Kurt.
Dear Stan, I liked and subscribed, but you still didn't comment.
What? Let's see. Generation Z, 95 is a 95.
Yeah, that's when I'll start going downhill, right?
If you were born in the midst of 90s hip hop, you probably are not healthy. Let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to bring. I'm gonna try to bring. Oh, there he is. Sorry about that, Curtis. We don't have Eddie with us, so we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Oh, I wonder if Curtis is waiting for. There he is.
There he is.
Hi, Kurt. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Let me see. Let me move you.
Good.
Sorry, dude. We've been having this crazy talk about cancel culture and people trying to cancel. Did you see they just tried to cancel Bill Burr because he was on the Grammys?
No, really.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. It was awesome. He said some funny shit. But let's see. Kids are trying. We're reading the. You guys heard about the? You heard about the Eminem song that got him almost canceled, or they're attempting to cancel him. You remember that song?
Yep.
And we're trying to just read the comments, try to see what. See, why did Gen Z try canceling this song? I'm ashamed because this song smacks. Okay, for anybody that doesn't know, this was when things were so much simpler.
Really?
Kids are trying to cancel a song that came out before they were born.
That's really
There's some that conversation is yet to happen within our society about changing times,
it's
right?
so funny because we grew up with the.
I feel like my
Eminem,
mom's gonna get canceled any minute, right? Just for being part of like an older generation. I feel like there's a definitely the younger generation. If they could get rid of the boomers altogether, I think they would. But
now it's used as a derogatory term.
Like a boomer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be really a baby boomer per se. As long as if you're just slightly old.
If you're slightly old.
You're a boomer.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I don't know. Crazy times, man. How are you, Kurt? How is it? We're 1 week removed from the end of this amazing, life-changing event called Christie's Internet Weight Loss Challenge.
I can't wait. If you want the real answer, I can't wait.
Okay.
I've been telling my wife, not because it hasn't been fun. I love checking in here with y'all, but my wife will go get food. And I
remember you told me.
I said, just don't tell me. Like usually she'll offer, and I told her don't offer. So like she'll be coming in with stuff, and I'm like, damn, you went to In-N-Out? That's crazy.
Damn, just gonna do me like that, huh? Okay.
Well, I can't say that because I asked her to. She did what I asked her to do, which was like, just don't tell me. Like she'll go to Starbucks and like little things like that. That's like, I don't want to break it because I'm dedicated to this goal, and I just, you know how it is when you put your mind set to something, you don't want to fail at that, and so yeah, and then too, the meal preps get dry after 3 or 4 days in a row.
Right. Yeah, I found myself I've been racking up a pretty big bill of, because I haven't gone to the market in a minute to go like buy a bunch of healthy shit. So I'm ordering a bunch of healthy shit, and it's getting expensive.
I got kids, so it's me. I'm at the store all the time. I practically work there.
You said kids. I got one, and I feel like I'm there all the time, so I can only imagine. I know how, bro. I know how it is. Like I'll be feeding him like he loves his little Easy Mac things, and I'm like, should I just take a bite? Like, test it out?
I mean,
how else will I know if it's cold or not? You know,
that's true. It's true. It's for him.
It smells so good. I even want to take a bite, and I'm allergic to it. It smells so good. You know those Easy Macs?
Oh my God, they're amazing.
I've never had mac and cheese. It smells delicious.
I was gonna say, you notice how everything that somebody else made for themselves always tastes better and looks better than what you make for yourself. I don't know what that's called.
Oh, but yes,
it's true. It is the God honest truth.
So are you? Let's go in. We'll go. Kurt never weighs in first. So Kurt, we're gonna have you weigh in. We'll go. I'll jump on, and then we'll have.
He just want to hang out, have a bye week, go into.
Okay.
Go into WrestleMania with the.
Kurt. So this guy over here, I don't know why. I don't know what's up. I feel like there's something going on, you know. I don't feel like he's telling the truth, but he's talking about possibly wanting to do a buy this week. He's like, why we should build up the anticipation to the final one and not weigh in this week. I don't care. I'm down to weigh in. But he's saying that he thinks that would be good. What do you think?
I understand the theory, and I can definitely see how that builds up anticipation. Because it's like, damn, we really won't know for another week.
Yeah.
But
because you might just stay that you might just stay what you are right now, right? Yeah. He is in his bathroom.
The flip side of that, is it may make us go even harder the last week. So I think it's a question of, are we doing that for the audience? Or are we doing that for us? Because if it's for us, I say we way down so that we know the beast that we're faced with. And the audience,
I like that. He won me already. He won me already.
And then the audience,
I'm very easily influenced.
Predictions. Those, them audience predictions add a little bit of steam too. So
they
that's
do.
good.
And I think I saw Gene Flo in there already. So there's already trouble. There's trouble a brewing.
He's walking on eggshells. That's okay.
Yeah, he's walking on eggshells.
He just got reinstated. Okay,
well let's do this. Let's do this. You're already in the bathroom, Kurt. Let's roll it.
All right.
Here we go. Mike, if you can go up to the board, you're going to take over for Eddie today. Here we go. Oh, he's down. I think he's down. 230. Is that 6 or 5?
6.
236.2.
Woo.
One more time, Kurt. One more time.
Yeah, I'm going to get it right now.
For the commission. I know they're watching in the chat room. Hopefully, Gene Follow will be ready for the stats coming up soon.
And then I'm also looking forward to it because mostly I eat after this weigh-in.
Yeah.
On Sunday now.
I feel you. That's become my routine too. It's kind of cool.
All right, here we go. Let it reset.
He's got one of those Tesla.
I know. I think it said Wi-Fi on it right now. Something. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What kind of fucking crazy nasty shit are you doing?
No, dude.
It hooks
like a Roomba
up to your watch. Yeah, about the same.
About 236.
Woo.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's right.
6.2.
All right, let's go. Mackie, you're right there already. You want to go ahead and weigh in?
You know what you're down? You're down 2 whole pounds.
All right. Get on there. Get on there. Okay, fools are gearing up. I see it. I see fools are gearing up for the run. Hey, are you going to jump on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What are you taking your clothes off or something? Oh yeah, because that thing weighed a lot. Phil took his key off his neck. His house key. Okay, ready? Whoa, he's taking. Okay, let's go. You almost fucked up. You almost got on there with your shoes. All right, he's weighing in, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing some kind of weird punching thing. Hold on, let me check this weight. I gotta make sure that.
Is the camera angle on me?
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry.
Oh, good. You're describing things I'm not doing.
Okay, here we go. Let me get this thing cracking or lacking. All right, Mr. Mackey. Mackey's here. Go ahead and weigh in, Mackey.
It's time.
We're ready for you, Mac. He's on. Okay, and I'm checking it out. We got us a 220 exactly. 220 exactly. Step off. 219. I'm seeing 220. Kick back. This guy always trying to get an extra point. Ready? Let's go. He's stepping on. We're going with 220. Nice. 220.
Let's go.
That is, by the way, big round of applause for Mike. That is his goal weight.
Got him. Did it. It did that.
Those champ numbers. Those champ numbers displaced on the board just now. Ooh, 220, and still.
But you know what though? This is what I think is going to be interesting because what were you last week?
219.
219. So this might fuck with the stats though, right? Going into the last week. They were probably expecting you to lose like a good 6-7 pounds today.
No, I was 217 this morning.
Okay.
All
right.
We'll chalk it up to the Earth's gravity.
Have a seat, and I'm gonna go ahead.
I affect the moon's tides and all that stuff because gravitation.
Daylight saving time does add pounds, by the way.
We just went through a time change, right? That might also, yeah.
Add an hour.
If I was living in Arizona, I wouldn't have been affected.
Yes, 1 hour less sleep.
What
1
do you
hour
guys-
less sleep, 1 pound more meat. That's
Mhm,
how it
thank
goes.
you.
Wow.
Thank you. That's
wow,
a-
you guys have a saying.
They
and
even have a
everything.
saying for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. You know what? I think at some point this show needs to be studied for like its scientific relativity, you know, because you guys have come up with so many new theories.
That's why we're
Yeah.
sponsored by
Oh, yes.
NASA. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Don't
going
even
in.
say-
let's go.
You got the comm, Mike?
All right. Chris right now is approaching the way station.
Stay on the camera over there. So
Okay, I'm going to stay in the camera. I'm going to try to
Check
guess
for
the
foul
weight.
play. Check for foul play. He told you to
No,
back
no,
up.
no.
Check.
I can see his fingers. Keep your hands where I can
Okay.
see them. Okay.
All right. Make sure both feet on there.
It's being calibrated as we speak.
Okay.
Ready?
The NASA calibration, right?
I think the default, we just defaulted. What are we looking at?
It says 220.
220?
One more time.
One more time?
Yep.
220. Chris,
Whoa.
you beat your goal. Met your goal as well. Congratulations, sir.
But here's the thing, though. This is going to completely set up the. Oh man, should we get Eddie? We'll figure out what Eddie's is. We'll have a win. Eddie's sick today, though. That's why, Kurt. He's got a cold, and we don't want him to kill us. So,
Rest in peace.
come on, man. Too soon, bro. Too soon. He's only sick, for God's sake.
Just know I said it first.
He actually wanted to come in. Let's see. Yep. Let's see. I don't know if Gene Flo is in the chat room. I saw him there earlier.
He might be ducking. I don't know. We'll
So
see.
go ahead and read us back what we're looking at. Last week's first, and then this week's weight as we go into the final week of the internationally known Chris Sees the Internet Weight Loss Challenge, the leader in weight loss entertainment.
On the road to WrestleMania,
On the road to WrestleMania,
the official weigh-ins going up into the official bout coming this March 21st.
yep,
Curtis King, the legendary Curtis King. His target weight, 220.
220.
Last
He's
week,
coming in on it.
he weighed in at a healthy, slim 238.
Healthy Slim. What was he before that? The week before that?
Oh, the week before prior, he was 244.
Yeah, so he's fucking
Lean and
he's
mean.
turning on the fucking
Lean and
gas.
This week, ladies and gentlemen, Curtis King weighs in at an approximate 236.2 pounds.
He's coming in hot.
That's
He's
fighter's
coming in
weight
hot.
right there.
That's fighter weight right there. He could be a
Fireweight.
defensive end right now.
Woo! Woo!
All right, and then now you. So go back 2 weeks.
Get Nike on the line.
Okay, I'm sure they're calling him already. Go ahead.
The immortal Kelsey Ray
Oh, we're gonna go me. Okay, cool.
with a target of 220 pounds.
Yep.
Last week, weighed at a kind of a hefty, a husky 224.
Oh, and before that, the week before that,
Before that was even worse. He weighed in at
worse.
even
Say better.
227 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
This week, ladies and gentlemen, the immortal Kelsey Ray
Yes.
weighs in at 220 pounds, meeting his target goal. Ladies and gentlemen,
Nice.
Nice.
we now have 2 participants.
Who have crossed the Okay, so but where were you 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on me now. Let me give myself a better intro than that. 'Cause
Oh my
I am
God.
the double. I am the
Here
double
we-
champion.
Here we go.
Current weight loss champion of the world, bantamweight champion of the world
Bantamweight.
in 2 divisions.
Bro, you've eaten a bantamweight. There's no way. What are you talking about?
bantamweight.
That's like 115.
Pound
or
for
something.
pound weight loss champion of the world.
Okay.
Mike Mackey.
Yeah.
His target weight, my target weight,
Yes.
220 pounds.
220 pounds. True.
2 weeks ago,
Copy me, but it's cool.
I weighed a slim, but I'd say muscular, very handsome, by the way, 230 pounds.
I think. Whew.
Ooh, 2 weeks ago,
2 weeks ago, 230
230
pounds.
pounds.
Uh-huh.
Last week, I weighed in
Yes.
at a slim, kind of a hungry.
Kind of a very hungry. Yeah. You looked very hungry. You looked unhealthy.
219
Yeah.
pounds,
219.
making him and crowning him myself, the double champion.
I see the 2 belts right there. Yeah,
there.
they're there.
This week, due to the
this is why I think I'm going to walk out with it today. I think I just won 2 world titles, ladies and
due to
gentlemen.
the Western time change, as well as
Due to the Western time,
Western time.
due to the daylight saving time.
Holy shit.
yeah, daylight saving time.
It's science,
you know?
bro.
It's science.
I hate
Thank
to
you.
tell you that, but it's science, bro.
Thank you.
Good God.
Go ahead and go Google it.
What do
It's
they
a thing.
teach over there at that flocation thing? Like, what the fuck is... It's like physics or something.
Don't be mad at me, bro. Be mad at the science books, bro. Talk about
But
it.
also
Come sit down.
maintaining
Yeah.
his target weight of 220,
Yeah.
which is retaining the double championship.
No,
But
no. What do you mean? No.
This week I weighed in at 220,
That is a pound up from last week.
but I met my target weight.
What did I? That's not what we're not. That's
If your
all
criteria,
of a
if your
sudden.
criteria for championship is that you met your target weight, I as well met my target weight.
I am not using that as my criteria.
What's
In fact, I'm
criteria?
challenging that criteria.
I would like to elect a new target weight for myself. Do we have an open floor?
We have an open floor. Go ahead.
I like to elect a new target weight for myself, which is at 230.
I got you. 230.
Because
I like that.
220 would require an amazing amount of drugs that I don't plan on taking.
Well, I thought we
drop
said
that weight
steroids
off.
illegal.
Dude, Kurt, how tall are you?
I am a 5'11" and a half, sometimes 6 feet.
No, man, don't say 5 because I thought I was 5'11". I know you're taller than me. God damn it.
Okay, well, I'm 6 feet then.
Yeah, you're 6'4", I thought. I could have sworn you were like 6'4", 6'10".
6'11".
Something like that.
6'11". That's my height. I don't know if they knew that.
But,
see how close the roof is? I'm touching the roof, actually.
Eddie just weighed in, and if we are taking his word, which we rarely do, but if we're taking his word in the chat room, he claims he has weighed in and he has 167.
Ooh.
So put him up on the board. What would that make it? Hip Hop Eddie coming in at a
167.
lean
Congratulations,
167.
Eddie.
And he, to his credit, I mean, he waited for the last couple of weeks, but he has turned it up this week. Put it this way, Eddie joined the competition this week. He just realized that it was a competition. So is he
Wait,
down?
did I hear you say he's sick?
Yeah, he has a cold.
Oh, I know.
This week, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a weight loss cold. That's a weight loss cold. He knows what
Oh
he's doing.
shit! I did not even think of that, dude.
He knows what he's doing. That's a great strategy
What?
because when you're laid out, you don't have any. You can't eat anything. Don't want to have any dairy.
Right.
Cheese is what adds to the.
He
fat,
probably
the fat
went
in the
outside, ate a piece of poop, and just said, "Fuck it, let's go. I'm gonna throw up."
I'm sure there's more ways to get a cold than that. But that's one.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
That's
I
one.
flunked science.
This week or
but
last
you question
week?
my science. But you question my science.
I mean, it's all fucking gibberish to me. But I'm thinking,
You need to trust the science, bro.
I'm trusting you guys. But this is what I'm saying, though. If we are to just continue as we have been continuing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the way the title belt changes place is with the lineup that Gene throws out, right? That's the top of that line walks away with the belt. And all I'm saying is, what was I last week?
Let's go back to the board.
I mean, it's
here.
not far. It's 2 steps away, Mike.
224 last week. and then this
224,
week
right?
you're
So I
at
lost.
your target weight. at
I lost
220.
4 pounds this week. You lost.
Scientifically speaking,
Wait, what? No, don't start, Kurt. God damn it! What did you lose? What did you lose, Mike?
I lost.
You didn't lose
6 pounds.
No, no, you did not. Today, from last
that's
week,
facts.
from last
That's
week, didn't you go
That's
up a
backed by
pound?
science. That's
But
backed
due
by
to the
science.
gravitational, the anomaly and the gravitational waves,
And
I
the
mean,
daylight
it's
saving time.
science.
Don't forget about that.
the week prior are the time change.
The daylight saving time actually makes the ground heavier.
26. Thank you.
I'm already anticipating the.
You get 2 belts now.
Well,
How do you-
unification
You get 2 belts now.
Wait, whoa!
I think that's,
didn't you have 2 belts? Didn't you?
What's my weight today? It's 220. Then I'm still at the target weight.
No,
which means I
that
still
was
retain.
It was not a target weight thing. I think it was whoever wins that week, right? Whoever
I mean,
lost
I'm
them.
still
I
at
don't
the
think there's an
target weight.
argument.
If I was over my target weight,
I don't feel like there's an
I'm
argument
at my
against
target
me.
weight. I already crossed the
What
finish line.
what would be the argument against me?
I've already did a double champ. I mean, you can check them out if you want. I mean, if you want to pose with them, take a picture,
What?
it might be nice.
No, I think
You're still going home.
Can you get call Gene Flo on the phone? We need to get this. We need to get this out of the way because I need these stats. We're not. We need these stats. No, what? Really, we're just gonna continue to cheat, huh? Just a science phone. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just call him and put him on speaker. We need to talk to him. We need to let him know because he knows the rules, right? You said, Mike, last week you were going to give him one more chance to get the rules right. He handed you the titles last week. You were like, I trust him now. So since you trust him, we're going to hear the rules. And from what I'm seeing right now, I'm celebrating already. I'm booking my club night. I'm going to make a club appearance tonight.
I'm going to try to, I got to sort through all my contacts here. It's hard because I got Oprah up in here, yeah. Meghan Markle.
Will you hurry up and call Gene
Flo? Here we go. Pains me to do this.
Well, you do that. Me and Kurt, because I got Kurt on here. We're going to talk Grammys, dude. Did you watch the Grammys at all? Did you see what happened?
No, I didn't watch it.
Nas won his first Grammy.
I saw that. Shout out to Hit Boy too from the IE. So shout out to Hit Boy.
Yeah. And Thundercat. Thundercat won a Grammy as well.
Thundercat, yes.
Straight to voicemail with this guy.
He sent you straight to voicemail. Well, I mean, you know what? Maybe it's good that we don't have the stats this week because we're going into the last week. But nonetheless, if we're going just by weight. Right, it's obvious that I won.
I mean, just 220. I was already at 219.
Let's just go ahead. I mean, I
look like 219.
Let's look how it looks. Oh, I mean, it looks.
But sure.
I mean, it looks.
Want to do another way and just
Mike, here's the thing. Once again, you walked in with them. You're not leaving with them, bro. You're not leaving with them.
You willing to do another way?
What do you mean another
way in?
In like, 5 minutes? We're going to go run
recount. We weigh me
Sounds like
if I'm not at 219.
I'm not opposed to a recount.
I think I'm at 219.
You think you're at 219 right now?
Yeah.
Go ahead and jump on there.
I think I'm at 215, but I'm not going to test.
What? Okay, no.
So let science depend on this one.
Hey, here's the thing, though, by the way. Even if you do, in fact, go ahead and weigh in because you're going to need to lose 4 pounds. From that sofa to that thing to walk away with these titles. You're not going to do it. You weighed in at 220. You can oh my God. Hold on. I got to put this full on camera. Kurt, look at this fool. Now he took his sweatshirt. I mean, what?
I don't blame him. Sometimes the material in the daylight saving time is a little bit heavier than usual.
I mean, the thing, Mike, you do look really ripped right now though, honestly, but you are still 219. And so now you lost 3 pounds in a minute.
A lot of talking.
Yeah.
Ready for me, Gene?
Oh, okay. So hold on. So what were you last week? What were you last week? What were you last week, Mike?
You gonna pose again? Hold on.
What were you last week?
This message goes to Gene.
Are you gonna sit down so they can see you on the camera? You're on a show, right?
Is he gonna pose? Is he gonna pose off with the paper champ? Or is he going to really pose off with the pound for pound?
Wait, this guy's weighing in again too. What?
I saw I lost. The phone at the angle that it wouldn't allow me to do that. It said 231.
Now he's 231.
There we go.
Oh my God.
Let's fix it. We got to get accurate numbers here.
Wait, I'm just letting you know you're. No, hold on. Do not lie on the board.
200.
Eddie will fire you. Do not lie on the board. You're not allowed to lie on the board.
I'm
looking at hold on. I just looked at.
What's Curtis's new number?
Hold on. The audience needs to hear this. I literally just looked at the scale, and it's off right. It's not even on the 0 right now.
Oh my! You're telling me it was
so get
tainted?
Back on there.
It was tainted this
for
week?
You.
For me,
you just got on again. Kurt is over. Everyone's weighing themselves. Good God.
Is it fixed? Is it official?
Yep, lost pounds.
Lost weight. Also, there is an imposter Gene Flo in the chat room that says, "This is not Eddie. This is Gene," and Eddie miraculously is in first place on that list. Kurt will be happy to know that he's in second place. For some reason, his best friend is in third. And Mike, you're last, dead last. Hold on, no, get off. Hold on, I gotta fix the scale. Dude, you're taking a lot of camera time off. Get on, go. I'm gonna look at it one time. You got one chance. No, I'd stay. Yeah, you're 219. I'll give you that. So what does that give you? He is 219. I corrected it. He is 219. I'm being honest. Except it's just not going to be enough this time.
And
guys.
still,
It's just not going to be enough, man.
You know,
Sorry,
there-
guys.
pound for pound,
Better
weight
get-
loss champion of the world.
Eddie, you know what? Eddie's in the chat room. Let's be honest. Eddie has been last place from the beginning. I think he had 1 week, right, where it was a great week for him. But Eddie's in the chat room. Eddie's in the chat room. Eddie, so that you've been watching the show, you know what's going on. Actually, Eddie, if you want, actually, no, you can't. Never mind. But yeah, you've been watching what's going on. True or not, has it not been that how the belt has been determined every week has been by the amount of pounds they've lost that week compared to the week before?
Stop the steal.
Right?
Stop the steal.
And so if that is true, by the way, congratulations, Mike. You reached your goal, 219. Amazing. What did you weigh last week,
amazing.
though? Wait, what did you weigh last week, though? Just
219.
You weighed 219 last week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you lost nothing. You lost nothing this week. Oh, okay. Because champions don't take time off. I just kept going, so 4 more pounds for me.
Wait a minute.
It looks like Eddie.
Hold on. When a championship is given to a finals team, after they win the championship, and the day after when they celebrate it, it hasn't been taken from them either. Are they still not the champions anymore?
Hey, hold on. This is what you're not understanding.
Stop the steal, man. It's all
Every
science,
week,
bro. Science. Science.
Are we not here on a Final Four every week?
The audience
Isn't
is
it
watching.
not?
The audience is watching, Kelsey.
I feel like this. I feel there's
Speaking
a Travis.
of Final Four.
Now I'm just getting teamed up on now because the numbers are against me. I see.
Four championship. Speaking of Final Fours in college basketball, if I win the Final Four and I am the champion, and the day after when I celebrate amongst my friends who are also champions, are we still not champions, or do we lose that because?
The next day, But see, what has happened since the last Final Four is another Final Four just happened today. Today's a new Final Four. What are you talking about?
We need to see the science on that. That's all.
We have 1 week. We have 1 week seasons here.
It's not.
That's
Final
the way it
8.
works.
It's Final Four.
The Final
like
Four.
New rules to me.
First of all, we started off with 4, Mike.
Yeah.
There's only been 4 people in this thing the whole time. What are you talking about?
The rules are
We can agree
sanctioned.
to disagree.
Yeah.
We can agree to disagree.
Well, okay, and you guys are saying since Gene's not here.
If you want to take a picture with it, it's fine.
What does Eddie say? Eddie's saying yes. Eddie's saying stop the steal. Eddie's saying yes. I'm correct.
This message is for Gene Flo.
So here's the thing. Next week you're gonna walk in.
It's WrestleMania.
No belts. I understand, but it's okay.
We're not weighing in next week.
The belts are up again. The belts are up again next week.
Pose off.
No, dude.
Way off with me and
Hold on. I see what you're. Hold on. I see what you're trying to do, Mike. You're trying to call it quits now, huh? So you can just go eat. No. You're in this till the 20th. If you weigh in next week at 219, you lose. We are going all the way to the 20th. You don't get to just stop losing weight all of a sudden.
There's no losers in this game, man. There's no losers in this game.
He's going to lose these belts.
There's no losers in this game, man. If anything, we all win if we all lose. You hear me?
What? Yeah. He's trying to make us all lose now. This dude lost 10 pounds in a minute.
It's impossible. It's a tell him.
I mean, you can keep trying, but it's
tell him, Gene Flo, it's irrelevant.
I'm gonna go ahead and put him up. He's not a winner this week.
It's gonna be me and Gene.
Yeah. There you go.
If he wants to meet me on the
chat room has spoken, Mike. You lost this week. That's all that happened. That's all. It's okay.
It's impossible.
It depends on what chat you're reading.
See, they have their own chat. Kurt and Mike have their own private chat.
And I weighed in at 219 today.
You did. That was amazing.
So
congratulations.
I kept my weight the same.
You kept the weight. I was disappointed by that.
Maintaining the belts.
I like the overachiever championship vibe. You know, like let's go all the way to the end. You know, I'm expecting. This is what my expectations for you, Mike, is that you weigh in at 215 next week. That's my expectation for you.
Because I'm going for it. Don't believe it.
Because I'm going for it. And if I do that, both of these should continue to come along with me.
I'm only concentrating right now. I'm only concentrating on the match with Gene Flo.
So you're done. Are you tapping out?
Oh, I haven't.
Chat room, hold on. Listen up. He said he might be done already.
I've already gone.
He thinks he.
I already cleared out the division.
Okay. Whatever.
So now
you
my
say.
eyes are on Gene Flo.
Whatever you guys say, Mike.
He got drafted to the league.
It's a pose off. He's going to try to get me stripped of my belt.
Jasmine Reyes in the chat room says we need an independent third party to do the official weigh-in.
Thank you.
I agree, but I got to hire him.
What? And I'm assuming because Jasmine and I have the same last name, it can't be her, right? No, I don't even know her.
Really?
I don't even know her.
There's not some familial
Jasmine,
relation?
please let them know I don't even know you. Jasmine doesn't even live in my city.
Is she a fan?
As he's typing from another phone.
Oh my God! Here we go, guys. All right.
I'm willing to let Jasmine do it.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Oh, I'm Curtis Queen. What a kid.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, Curtis Queen, no relation.
No relation at all. We just happen to share the same initials.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, guys, another successful week, it looks like. Everything's running exactly the way it should.
So, wait a minute. How does this work? Okay, maybe I should have asked this in the beginning. Okay. How does this work? Is it just about meeting the goal weight or who loses the most amount of weight from where they started at?
Well, this is what I think. I think this is what it should be. I think, and this is just my suggestion. I think us hitting all our, because I think everyone's going to hit their goal, except for Eddie, maybe. But if we go over all weight, right? Is that fair?
If we all go over your target weight?
Yeah, because everybody's target weight was at a different place, right? Like we didn't weigh in the same. None of us weighed in the same. So it seems to me that it's only fair that as long as you continue to move forward, right? The amount of weight you lose every week, if you are the person who loses the most amount of weight that week, as long as you're in the green, should you not be the winner? So next week, if say Kurt comes in and he loses 10 pounds this week, right?
No, this is terrible.
This is pretzel logic, and it's making me hungry. It's making me hungry.
There's no scientific pudding on this.
Dude, it's science. I just looked it up right now on the internet, and it is science. It's hard facts.
It would be
literature.
It's trending.
If we
I think it's trending.
Goal.
Right under.
We are all going to meet our goal. It's a collective
I
team
believe
effort.
that. Yep.
You know.
So. Yeah, I think the person that should be rewarded, and I don't have to. I don't care if it's me or not. Should be the person that lost the most.
Yeah.
Unless you bring my scientific friends in here. I think it should be the person that has shown the most consistency through it all by losing the most cumulative amount of weight.
The most cumulative amount of weight. Okay.
So from if you started at 240 and you lost 20 pounds, and somebody started at 215 and lost 15 pounds, and they're 200.
Right. Oh, I get you. Yes. Oh, that's
what did I start at?
That's so, Mike. So here's I like that, Kurt. I like that because here's what it does to Mike. The pressure's on Mike because Mike could just sit back and go, "I think I've done enough," but the rest of us could have a big week this week. And you could lose for sitting there. So once again,
all jokes aside, is that not fair though?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I agree.
It's consistently throughout because this week, if you just waited to the last week, we shouldn't have made it a month-long competition.
That's right. I agree.
Should have been a week. This could have been over the first week.
I agree. I've lost over 25 pounds.
Yeah, you dropped off.
How much weight did I lose?
25 pounds.
I think like 15.
47 pounds.
No, I think he lost like 5. I think you weighed in at 225 at the beginning, right?
That's inaccurate numbers.
But well, anyways, guys, we're here next week. It's gonna be awesome, and then we're also gonna have that side showdown for you guys next week. It's not only are we all gonna weigh in, celebrate our collective victory, but we are also gonna be able to watch a one-on-one match pose down between Gene Flo and Mike Mackey. Me, Curtis, and Eddie are not even a part of that. We're just spectators on that one. That's way out of our pay grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
the title's on the line.
Yeah, the title's on the line.
The title's on the line. Both belts.
Both belts.
Yes.
I'm with it.
Yes.
But this week you're not walking out with the belts.
I mean,
you don't deserve them this week.
You can put them back on the mantle.
Honest.
You know, right?
Let's just be honest.
My name's already inscribed on them.
Here's the thing: if you weigh in, hold on, Kurt. True or not? If Mike weighs in next week at 219 again, that means for the last 3 weeks he's weighed in between 219 and 220. You've done nothing for the last 3 weeks. That is the statement.
I wouldn't say nothing.
He might have maintained.
Because hold on, because then you have another component in this, which is science. And the fact that during that time, it could be just the way that his body is reacting to losing that aggressive amount of weight.
What? We don't have to consider that. Why do we have to consider that?
Hear me out.
This is science.
Maintain a weight is still work.
Right.
Is it not?
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
We had to get the weights that we were to begin with by doing some kind of work in the wrong direction. Right? So then it's within it's basically up to us to win. Is what you're saying?
I
think that's fair.
So Mike can sit there at 219 and hope that we don't catch him.
Look, that's up to him. But he did the work.
He did the work. I agree.
He just decided to put the majority of the sweat in the beginning of the competition, and maybe it is last week, and that's a smart strategy.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. True or not?
Mm-hmm. I let my representatives do the statements.
Mike's not talking anymore. He said his representatives are going to speak for him.
I don't blame him.
He's blown up, man.
I'm going to let science speak for me.
Right.
I'm only going to speak through Twitter.
I think, yeah.
make a statement.
Got you guys. All
I'm
right.
only going to speak for NFTs.
Eddie's claiming too much fraud. The chat room's not happy. Stop the steals. Couple stops to steal.
Did Gene Flo already post his?
No, he's not here. So he's not. So we're just gonna have to wait till next week. So
without official odds,
technically,
I'm still the champion.
I guess we could say you're still the champion.
Okay. You can go ahead and put both my belts right back where they were.
I gotta get the picture. The thing is, I gotta get the pictures done right now so that they're ready for next week.
That's the end of your meet and greet. You know.
Thanks for keeping the chair warm.
Here you go, Mike. Here you go. Put those on your shoulders there. By the way, Mike, you do look great. You look great.
Go ahead and say that again.
You look like shit, Mike. All right. I guess we'll see everybody next week. 7 p.m.
What's
that's
next
it,
week,
right?
Though? What's next week?
The Pose Down Wasel Mania next week.
You know.
And then again, is it an exhibition match between you and Gene, or is this?
This is sanctioned.
This is sanctioned.
The belts are on the line.
He can leave with the title.
He can leave with the title.
Holy shit! Just off a post, so you could throw it all. Wow, man. Hey, big ups to you for laying it all on the line.
It's on the line. That's all I have.
Mike's laying the amount of weight he's lost. Everything can go out the window if Gene beats him in a pose down. He walks out with the belt.
What happened?
Whoa!
This is the road to Beijing.
I think you're betting a lot, man.
This is the road to Beijing 2024.
Okay, that's right. You're going to join the Olympics. I forget. Okay, I hope, you know what? I hope that Kurt is your science advisor. You guys will go super far. I can see it already.
I don't know how I feel about my science being made fun of like that.
I'm not making fun of it. I'm saying you guys might be onto something.
He has a position on my cabinet anytime.
Okay.
Anytime.
On your cabinet. Okay, cool. All right.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Hey, Kurt, I love you, man.
Love you too, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, by the way, congratulations on everything that's been going on, man. I've been seeing every time I'm on that fucking Instagram, your little plugin is popping up in somebody's feed, and that's amazing to see.
Thank you.
What's coming next? You got more plugins coming, by the way?
We got like 7 other plugins.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So the next one is going to be called Tape Boy.
Ooh,
I like that.
I
like this one.
After remember the little toy that Macaulay Culkin had at Home Alone 2 in New York?
Yep.
Oh, the Talk Boy.
It's called Talk Boy.
Talk Boy.
Yeah. So we made a Tape Boy that's basically a tape emulator. There's many of them that are out there that basically will turn a melody and make it sound like it's off of a cassette. Basically age it, degrade it, and all that other stuff.
I love that.
There's many of those out there. However, not many of them have tapped into the subcultures that actually use it the most, which are like hip hop, lo-fi, and whatnot. So I thought, since a lot of these genres use sound effects in the background, why don't we add that within the plugin? And so me and the plugin designer, our coder, came up with this idea of putting rain sound effects, wind sound effects, street sound effects, underwater sound effects to basically create a background noise for you. So you can add that to your tracks, affect how much is in there. There's a warmness feature on it that'll make the samples sound warmer, an 8-bit feature. So that's the next one. But even with Beat Timer, we just put out an update today that we still kind of tweaking around with. It's a leaderboard now. So for those of you that have been doing the 10-minute beat challenges, or you've been doing the 30-day beat challenge, there's now a leaderboard where you can see your competition and see how you stack up against other producers. Yes,
that's dope.
Oh, that's so sick.
Click on their name and you can like go listen to their music and contact them and collab with them. So,
dude, you have really carved out a community there, man. Shout out to your community, by the way. I love the conversations you guys get into in your chat room. I love watching it because they just seem so. I mean, you've really carved this community that. I mean, these guys love each other, man. It seems like they really try to help each other, and they really like. It's dope, man. When I think about you and I talking in a bar like 8 years ago,
different.
Kurt almost emoed out in black in the shadows like Batman. And now to see like, oh man, it's amazing. And dude, to your credit, you did what you said you were going to do, and that's always dope, man. Yeah. Much love.
I don't know how we got here, but we here, and I'm grateful.
We here.
I do remember being in that bar and telling you how much I was ready to give up all of this.
Yeah.
And somehow, some way, man, you stay around long enough. It seems like science will be in your.
Okay, here we go with this. Oh my god, I can't believe he's the nerve of this guy.
Look, man, I know we had a serious moment, but there's nothing more serious to me than science.
My God,
thank you.
Nothing more serious.
So it makes the Earth spin. Okay?
Make one fucking app, man, and you're a goddamn scientist. Man,
He's a computer scientist.
Wait.
He's a computer scientist too. Oh my God.
I've been a secret scientist for a long time.
I got you. I know.
I just decided to tell my friends now.
Right. I got you.
You ever heard of Kurt Kai, the science guy? Yeah, that's me.
Thank you.
That's him. Right. Okay, Kurt. Well, I'm looking forward to more of your dissertation on science and genetics. You guys did a really good one on genetics today.
TED Talk coming.
I cannot wait to watch that. Kurt on losing weight for the millennial generation.
It worked for me.
Yeah, just lie. Just lie.
Best testimonial ever. Best testimonial ever. It worked for me.
And he's got 2 belts over his shoulder. That's a commercial right there, dude. Good
no more explanation. Just it worked for me, and that's the only thing you got to say. The testimonial. We won. We
Put that in the commercial. Put that in the commercial, Curtis.
You'd be like, wait, what worked? What worked?
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Work.
I'm living proof right now.
Said 1995 right now. I'll tell you how it goes down.
It's the same thing. Wait. It's the same thing toothpaste companies say to you when they say it's been doctor approved. They never tell you what kind of doctor.
That's true. Or who the doctor was for that.
10 out of 10 scientists.
10 out of 10 scientists agree with Curtis King. The 10 that he knows.
See, now you're making jokes with my science. And I'm just gonna go ahead and exit at this point.
Okay, thank you. Here we go.
I get into a scientific rage.
Let's just give him the full screen.
Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead.
You're gonna make me lose 10 pounds.
Yeah, we got you. All right. Good. We'll see you next week, Kurt.
He's an inspirational man.
He is not an inspirational. God damn it. We'll see you next week.
Elon Musk.
Good God. I'm not. That's got to stop. That's got to stop. I don't like the fact that you guys are friends at all.
I think he needs to keep going. I'm living proof right now that he says is true.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
47 pounds later.
47 pounds, Mike. That's like a little baby.
I held 47 pounds the other day, and I barely could hold it.
How did you do that before? Are you looking at yourself now and going like, wow?
I'm not the only one.
Oh, good
Everybody's
God.
looking at my stuff now.
Here we go. You see this?
Nothing new.
Chat room, you see this, right?
It's the life of a champion.
This is what happens when you get just a little bit of fame.
It's not really a little bit, but...
We'll see you guys next week. PlatformCollection.com, 7 p.m. Sunday. Chris sees the internet. Thank you guys, by the way. Thank you guys for always tuning in. Go over to Curtis King, by the way. Show him love. Download that. Go get that plugin. The plugin is amazing. Gene Flo's been using it. I'm looking forward to I really like the tape plugins and the fact that
I can't wait for that.
Kurt's
That's such a great idea.
Yeah, I love that. I love that lo-fi sound. I love the fat sound from tape.
Atmospherics.
Yeah, so that's going to be super dope. But guys, support Kurt. He's got love for you guys. You guys already know it. And we'll see you guys next week. Please be safe, man. Things are getting back to somewhat normal. I'm saying, slow down. Let's walk into it, and we can be all right.
Eddie, a speedy recovery.
Yeah, Hip Hop Eddie. Apparently, to Mike, he's in critical condition. He's on his last breath. But and OG Hip Hop Eddie from the chat room, his last words were, "I told you guys to get rid of Gene." Yep, he did say that. He did say that. And Gene is a no-show, by the way. That's got to be something. That's got to be encouraging to you going into the final bout. That he didn't even show his face.
You know, I'm not surprised.
He's not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
All right.
I'll see you next Sunday, Gene.
Yeah.
That's where it all goes on the line. Both belts.
Both belts. Show him the belts real quick so that he can see those things. Look at that.
Let me pop the belts on my
He's
chest.
popping them on his shoulders. Okay.
I can barely contain them.
He can
they
barely
slide off the sculptured marble. That's my body now.
That is now your body. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, that's Mike Mackey. We'll see you guys next week. Oh, by the way, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Fake 4 Fridays. Oh man, it was amazing. We saw a lot of you guys in the chat room.
Yeah.
And it was super dope. And that did a bunch of good stuff for us. So we'll share all that with you guys soon. But thank you for supporting the Invisible Ponchos. Thank you for supporting my album. That's super dope. Shout out to Fake 4 and Chesky Ramos, by the way, for having us.
Big thank you.
And Mike, you fucking killed it.
Oh, you killed it.
You
sir.
fucking killed it.
You killed it.
We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next Sunday, 7 p.m.
Wasteomania.
Wasteomania. Ooh, new graphics and everything, huh?
Wasteomania 2021.
There it is.
Wasteomania 21.